Put your name and that of your loved ones in this mixture before September ends. Unlock blessings, love, and family protection. Child of God, do you know that before September ends, you can spiritually program your name and that of your loved ones into a covenant blessings, protection, love, healing, and family wealth using sugar, water, and just 9 cloves. 9 cloves. Stay with me because what I'm about to share with you is both biblical and deep spiritual and actually works like magic. So if you only follow me to the end of today's video, I'll be sharing that amazing information. But before then, please give this video a like. So as I do so, may God bless you. Now, before I present to you the items you need for this particular spiritual direction and how to go about it, you need to understand the biblical foundation of whatever we are doing because believe me, the word of God is powerful and when you align your spiritual work with the word of God, it works like magic. Isaiah 55 verse 1 says, "Come, all you who are thirsty, come to the waters." Water has always been a symbol of cleansing, renewal, and life. So when you use water for your spiritual work, it gives life to everything. That makes your spiritual work a living and works like magic. Psalm 119 verse 103 says, "How sweet are your words to my taste, sweeter than honey to my mouth." You know that one way or the other, sugar attracts sweetness. It's as sweet as honey, which is one of the items we are going to be using for this particular spiritual work. However, if you don't have sugar, you can actually use honey. But I prefer sugar for this because sugar represents sweetness and is linked to favor, joy, as well as open door. You want all doors that seems to be locked against your family, against you, against your wealth to be opened. Ezekiel 24 verse 10 talk about the use of spices and herbs for purification and healing, which makes our dear clothes we are going to be using for this to be biblical. And are you aware that Ecclesiastes 4 verse 12 said a cord of three strands is not quickly broken, and that is why we are using these 3 key ingredients for this spiritual work to form a spiritual covenant of strength, which are water, sugar, and cloves. And you know that this is September 9th month, and 3 times 3 gives us 9. That's to tell you that we are deliberate about how to attract everything we need in this particular month. So I hereby present to you the items you need for this particular spiritual direction. So number 1, you need a very clean, purified water because water represents life and renewal. It represents purification, healing, and flow of divine blessings. Spiritually, water is a carrier of energy. It remembers intentions based on water experiment. And in this work, water becomes the foundation that carries your written names and prayers to heaven. No wonder Jesus himself have to convert water to wine. He has to baptize in the river Jordan to start his ministry. He has to tell somebody in John chapter 9, go to River Siloam and bath because he knows the spiritual implications of water when you are using it for your spiritual work. All right. This